What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. As always, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we did a little bit of work here in the garage. Nothing too crazy. Still got the string bean lights hung up in here, so we will be adjusting this space later on today. However, in that previous episode, again, we also finished our living room. It's looking fantastic, as well as the kitchen. Now, originally in the kitchen, I had mentioned that I wanted to try to do like this peninsula style cabinet, and I don't think I ever really talked about why I ended up not doing that. First of all, there aren't any peninsula pieces that are part of this cabinetry set, and ultimately, I do think that a large island is just better suited for the space. We also completed a nice office back in here with some tan trim, courtesy of my wife. She did suggest that we give it a crack, and I like it. I don't know if we're going to use it in other rooms, just because I feel like it really only works with this darker teal or dark blue color scheme, but you never know. We might try it out again. So today, ladies and gents, I know in a previous episode I had mentioned something along the lines of, I don't think we could lay out this space. What the heck? I didn't notice that was doing that before. But I said something along the lines of, I didn't think we could lay out this space any better than the original builders have. But I think I'm actually going to go back on that statement, because I was thinking about this a lot this morning. This door leading out to the patio, kind of random, kind of weird. So I think it'd be better incorporated if we use that walkout sort of as part of the master bedroom in here. And with that, a master bedroom typically has, not all of them, but typically has a master bath, which in its current configuration, this is just everybody's restroom, pretty much. So what I want to try to do today, first mostly, is create a new bathroom, just a half bath, a sink, and a toilet. Pretty straightforward, but I think I want to try to create that right over in this area. It's going to be a little strange, but I think we'll be able to piece something together that actually works. And then in here, we're going to extend this wall out so it encompasses this door. We'll end up moving the door location somewhere else, but that will also give us a much larger bathroom space to work with. So kind of unfortunate. I did already go through and add in all the trim. We are going to have to delete quite a bit of it, but hopefully these girls are excited for today. How you doing? You're actually eating and drinking again? And you're happy? I did end up taking both of their hats off because I wasn't sure if that was affecting their mood at all. I have no idea where Daisy's run off to. She's around here somewhere, but she is also now hatless as well. So I'm first just gonna delete some trim, move some walls around, and I'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. All right, before I go through everything that's changed now, I want to see if any of you can spot the difference. It's a little bit more obvious in the dining room space than over by the bedroom, but I think you can probably see it. First of all, we did have to intersect one of the super long beams that we have in here, but I actually think it kind of works still in a weird way. This is obviously now our half bath. I've already gone through the trouble of doing all the installations in both of the bathrooms, so no need to worry about that. And I did go through and add all the light switches as well. Just something I usually forget, so might as well get it knocked out during an intermission like that. So yeah, sink there, toilet right there. Very simple half bath. We love to see it. Now, this whole room was obviously a little bit too large for just a dining room, so having that bathroom taking up a little bit of space honestly kind of works in our favor. So now our dining room's not going to be just massive, but out here I do have a couple of ideas of how we can still, church it up a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe a fireplace up along the back side of the bathroom. Realistically, that probably doesn't make much sense, but we can just pretend that there could be a chimney right smack dab in the center of this house, also right behind the bathroom. Again, doesn't make sense, but we're just gonna roll with it. So that's what we've got going on out here. Now over in the bedroom area, the first thing you've probably noticed is I got rid of the double sliding door, because as you guys would have seen initially, it was kind of clipping through this outer wall, and that's just not a vibe. I definitely didn't like that. But over here by the stairs, it just feels a bit weird now. Like, what could we possibly fill this now just hallway area with to make it feel homey? You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting. That's definitely going to be a rough one, to say the least. But let's head on into the bedroom. So, overall size of the bedroom has not changed whatsoever. What has changed is the bathroom. We'll be getting to that. But also, a new slider leading out to this balcony. I just think this works so much better than the single door that, you know, everyone in the house could have access to, because we already have these two sliders out here that we could easily transform into another, did I say balcony? I meant patio. Did I say I probably said balcony. It doesn't matter. I say a lot of stupid stuff. So, over here we could easily transform this into another little patio that everyone that we have over could have access to, but now this one is just dedicated to the master suite, which I think's really cool. Again, double door just kind of works a lot better than the single door that was there previously, though we did get rid of the pet's doggy door. Oh no. Oh no, why have you done this? Girls, I left the garage door open for you two. I left these back slider doors open for you. You have easy access to the outside world, and yet they continue to defecate inside the house. It's fine. Anywho, working our way back into the master bedroom, we now have a master bathroom. Again, I already went through the trouble, the headache of adding all the installations in, as well as a light switch. We've got sink over here, a shower right there, and then toilet just there. I'm not 100% dead set on this configuration, but I think it'll work for the time being. And now we also have a walk-in closet, something we don't typically do, but just since we did end up, you know, expanding this bathroom significantly, I figured we don't need to use all the space just for a bathroom. We might as well add in a walk-in closet. So, big fan of that. Big fan of that. But now where do we actually start, technically? I'm thinking we start out here. I wanna experiment with this fireplace idea a little bit. So let's have a look through the catalog, see if we can find a nice looking fireplace. Okay, I have managed to find one that I actually really like, but it's a lot deeper than I was expecting. So I've already gone through and deleted some of the trim that we had placed over here. But I just wanna plop that thing down, and then let's get out our sledgehammer just to see. Okay, this, you know what? This could actually work. If we just recess the whole thing into the wall, actually, I think I need to go out one more. But if we just sort of bring that back into this bathroom, I think that could end up looking really, really nice. A little odd, sure, but if it functions as a wall, I could actually see this working out in our favor. So, again, we're just gonna pick this bad boy Billy on up and slide it on back. Does that still count? No, this no longer counts, unfortunately, as a bathroom. But that doesn't mean we couldn't just bring it back out to where it was, right about here, and just add in a few more walls around it. We could just place one there, or I guess two. Yeah, we'll probably need two at the very least, because I like how it comes away from the other walls. So I think we'll just leave it like that. We'll have to do a little bit more painting and whatnot, and then on the back side we'll just fill this back in so it still counts as a bathroom. Well, with the drywall, the paint, the trim all patched up now, I gotta say I really like it. I think this is a fantastic idea. We can of course turn the thing on as well, which just adds a bit more ambiance to the whole space overall. Daisy, what are you doing? What are both you girls doing? I keep seeing them just come in and out of this garage door, or the side door leading to the garage. You know what I mean. They're both just gonna lay down and have a heckin' snoozle. Good. Next on the list of things to add into the dining room space is, of course, a dining room table, and a very, very large one at that. I know we've used this same exact table, like down to the color scheme and everything, a fair amount of times in the past, but it's the largest table that I can find, so I think we'll just roll with that. Now, though, we need some chairs around this bad boy Billy. I think the cow print's a little too much. What if we just have no cushion? No pillow whatsoever on the chair? It's not, that's not terrible. Yeah, let's go with this. Hang on, Dolly needs something. Dolly, give me 1 sec. Let me just roughly place all these chairs, and then I will tend to your every need. Oh, never mind. You're sorting it out yourself, it looks like. Getting a little drink. Okay, cool. Well, that works. We've got our dining room table now complete with all the chairs around it as well. So, a bunch of decor that will be added into this space later on. Let's see if there's anything we could add maybe over here, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. This isn't too bad. It is very similar, I will admit, to what we did here in the office. But I think it's different enough just because it's all coarse dark oak that it kind of works. This could easily be a bar area. The only thing that it's missing is a mirror. Wait, does this mirror actually not reflect? Does it have 0 reflection? Have we used any other mirrors yet? Is that thing just wigged out? Dude, what's going on? Did I, like, disable reflections or something, dude? What the I've never seen this happen. I've actually never seen this happen before. I went through all my settings and nothing seems any different from previous playthroughs, so no idea what's going on with the reflections, but that is really strange. It seems to be happening with every single mirror as well. But we've got our bar area finished up. We just have to add a little bit more decor in there as well. But the last thing we have to do out here is, of course, get rid of the string bean lamp because nobody likes those. And we'll try to find something a little bit nicer to put up above the dining room table. Maybe this one? I'm not super crazy about the blackwood. I would have much rather had coarse dark oak, of course, as an option for this one. But it's just not. So I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't know. There aren't too many good chandelier options, good looking chandelier options. This is the other one that I was considering for this space, but again, it doesn't have coarse dark oak as an option. So I just don't think it's going to blend in with all the other coarse dark oak stuff that we have. We do still need some lights up above the fireplace though. Okay, now that we have all the lights in place, I think we're finally at a point to where I'm happy with the dining room space. Of course, still needs a lot more decoration, but we usually do that at the end of things anyways. So we've got 2 halo bulbs just above the fireplace. The rest is all classic, good old-fashioned ceiling titties. And then I also added in just a little accent light above the mirror that doesn't reflect anything. Like, are we a ghost now? Are we some sort of a vampire? I just don't understand. I don't know why that's all of a sudden not working. But the next room I want to focus on is both the master bathroom as well as this half bath out here. I think we're going to try to decorate them pretty similarly. I don't know about the color scheme just yet, though. So let's try to pick out a nice color for a bathroom. What do people usually do? It's typically like blues or tans, beiges, you know, stuff like that. Honestly, depending on what floor we decide to go with, we could just go for like a black and white theme. Just white walls and a black tile of some sort. Let's try that. Let's try that first. Here's what I'm thinking for both of the bathrooms. Thankfully, we were able to save a ton of time with painting since we decided to go with white walls. Now the floor, I don't know if this is black or just dark gray. What were the tiles called? No, square black tiles. Okay, so they must be black then. And lastly, what we need to do after we get all the fixtures and things in place is come through and add the trim. And I think that'll really just seal the deal on both of these bathrooms. We'll go over to the half bath here so you guys can see that real quick. Pretty basic, I will admit. But again, I think it'll end up working pretty well. So now all we have to do is choose the sinks, the toilets. We're probably going to go with the flatty toilet, as we usually do. The sink, I haven't a clue yet. Let's actually figure that out first.
A few moments later.
I have a feeling I probably ended up cutting most, if not all, of the bathroom creation portion of this video out, because I was honestly putting myself to sleep just talking about things. So it's done. It's finished. They both look fantastic. A bit dull, you could say, but you know what? We're experimenting, trying something different for once, and I really do like it. I think this one came together nicely. The master bathroom, however, looks much, much better. Just because there's more in here, there's more space to do more things. So backsplash of the shower. Of course, we went with another black tile, but not square. I wanted to do rectangular instead of square, just to sort of break things up a little bit more if we could. And then same sink we've used for forever now. The main reason behind that, one, it looks very nice, but two, I have yet to get this sink design to leak on me during installation. It just doesn't happen. As I was plugging away at both of these bathrooms, I had an idea. of sorts. We've been using this same floor tile throughout pretty much the entire house, but when I stand out here and compare it to the coarse dark oak, it sort of blends too well. And there is a slightly darker option, so I think I'm going to try that on. We'll see what we think about that. I've done it in a way so we can at least compare the original with the new one. So here you can see this is the original, this is the new darker variant, and just look at the contrast now between the coarse dark oak furniture versus the floor. Also, it kind of ties in the dark beams that we have up along the ceiling a little bit nicer. I don't know, I think it's the move. I really do, because look at this. You look over at the corner of this room and it's just one big blob of basically all coarse dark oak. Whereas, if we grab this tile here and get this stretched from corner to corner, it doesn't look like one massive blob of all the same color now. There's a little bit of differentiation between the two. So I think that was honestly a solid move. I wish we would have just gone with this one from the get-go, but I wasn't really aware we were going to be using so much coarse dark oak again. Also, check out the fireplace now. Kind of looks a little bit nicer, does it not? Everything looks a little bit nicer. We changed the floor throughout the entire house, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Now that we have both of the bathrooms complete, the only rooms we have left are going to be the master closet, which is stupidly easy to finish. We just have to add, you know, closet things. It's really simple. And then the master bedroom as well. So I'm going to start with the largest object in the room, that being the bed for the bedroom, and we can go from there. With our bed picked out, we've also sort of started to choose our color palette for this room. So obviously we have a yellow bedspread here. I'm thinking, now just looking at these blank walls, I'm thinking we go with something like what we did in the office. So once again, thanks to my wife, we're going to end up going with the tan trim. And instead of doing like a turquoise teal, I'm going to go with a dark blue. Once again, just contrasting nicely with the yellow. Once again, compliments to my wife for this fantastic idea with the tan trim. I don't think I like the dark blue more than the teal. I still think the teal is probably, or turquoise is probably top dog, but this is definitely a close second. The only thing that I don't like now is the concrete patio that we've created. I think we need to replace this with some sort of a wood floor. I've decided to go with this composite decking material again. However, now I think it's too much brown. There's too much brown happening out here. So, you know what? The front of the property, let's go out to the front so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. The front of the property, we have this nice painted brick. I think we could probably carry that over into the underside of this overhang. Just this little L shape right there. I think that would end up looking pretty nice. Just 2 more panels to go, and then the deed is done. See, that looks way nicer. It just looks more complete, I think. Heading back into the master bedroom, the last few things we need to add in here is really just more of these things. Plain and simple. Just more storage things, and then probably a TV right up on this wall. I'm thinking that'd be a good spot for one. All right, you guys, now that we've finally finished remodeling our already remodeled property, I think we're ready to go through and start adding in the finishing touches, all the additional decorations and things for each room that we've worked on today. So I'm gonna tackle that. I'll see you guys here in a few minutes, and then we can do the big reveal.
One eternity later.
Once again, I've made the terrible mistake of adding in a bunch of food decorations when I haven't eaten anything yet today. And it is almost 3 p.m. So I gotta get some food in my system, but before I do that, I will go on a little tour with all the new decor that's been added. Dolly's super stoked. Love to see that. Happy for you, girl. So, at the beginning of this episode, I had mentioned that we were going to tackle the garage today, or at least a little bit more than we did previously, and then I completely forgot about it. So, in addition to all the additional, that's a sentence, in addition to all of the decor that we've placed, I also went through and added some more stuff in the garage. Dude, I was scouring the Steam Workshop this morning, just trying to find anything that I could add as additional decoration for these houses. And finally, somebody has added a vehicle hoist or car lift into this game, and it's perfect. I mean, a 4-post lift, as you can tell, that took me a few times to actually say that, isn't my first choice. I would much rather prefer just a standard 2-post lift, but it does look really nice in here, and I'm glad that it's been added. We also now have a proper floor jack. We've got a tire rack in here, engine stand, the cherry picker, of course, for taking engines out of vehicles, and then we also have a welder, complete with the gas that you need, the oxygen, and acetylene. House Flipper is considering our garage to be a bunker, which is honestly probably okay. As you can probably tell, Daisy and Dolly's beds have been moved out, as well as their food and water. I'll show you guys where they're sitting at here in just a few minutes. But first, we now have, oh, it all looks so good. I don't even really like eggs, and I could eat this right now. We've got sushi, eggs and bacon, or ham or something, cooked trout. We've got a dessert. Somebody just wanted to skip dinner and just have dessert. That's fine. 2 slices of pizza, a whole rotisserie chicken. Oh, man. This is, honestly, this is torturous. And lastly, a strawberry cheesecake. That's got to be like one of my favorite desserts of all time. So again, I'm just going to walk away from the table and pretend like we didn't just see all of that over there. Above the fireplace, pretty simple decor here. Just have some nice photos or picture frames, I guess. And then a concrete vase down to the left of it. Over here at the bar, I would have liked to add more to this place, but the bottles are so tall that they don't actually fit in the shelves. None of them do. Not even this. What is that? Joe Danvers? Sure, Joe Danvers doesn't even fit up in the shelf. So we do have another new shelf over here, complete with a lucky cat. Still missing a bit of decoration, but I need to go through the Steam Workshop yet again and just try to find more decorative bits. Going around to the bathroom, I actually don't think we added a whole lot in here. We just have like soap dispensers now with bars of soap, a trash can, and some TP. But that's it. We probably need something up on the walls, but I'm not going to worry about that today. I really just want to eat some food. So Daisy and Dolly's beds are now over here. I was really worried that we weren't going to be able to find anything to place over in this area, but then I remembered all the garage stuff that I downloaded. So the pups have to get moved somewhere. I figured this is probably the best spot for them. Another empty shelf that will be filled with things eventually, you guys. Eventually. Maybe, maybe not. Wait a minute. I don't think I actually changed anything in the bedroom. Yeah, because I got going on all the food on the table, the whole spread out here looking very delicious. And then I got distracted and my tummy started to growl at me again. So we'll probably end up adding some more decorations if I can find some more stuff on the Steam Workshop. But for right now, a bedroom's a bedroom. You know, you just sleep in here, watch some TV sometimes. Not a huge deal. The bathroom, once again, soaps and a trash can with some TP. Very straightforward. I did forget to actually include, or maybe I didn't and I just cut it out. I can't remember. Honestly, this has been a long recording today. But I forgot to add the stuff into the closet, so I went ahead and did that as we were doing the decorations and things. Just real basic again. I'm not sure if there are any decorative bits that you can add into the closet, like hanging things, shirts, pants, whatever you need in here. You can actually open up these drawers and probably find some shirts or pants or something, socks, underwear, you know, the whole nine to be added into that. But I just don't think it's super necessary since we're never actually going to walk inside the closet anyways. But as I've said many times now, I am starving Marvin, so I'm going to go, oh, lovely. Thanks, girls. I'm going to go get some food, but I think that's where we're going to wind things down at for today. So once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.